Hey everyone, welcome back, and this is my review of RWBY episode 8 entitled Players in Pieces. So yeah, sorry, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but since these episodes are so damn short, I like to allow a few of them to be released first before I do my reviews of them. So yeah. And I have to say this is probably my favorite episode in the series so far too. And it's the longest too. It was actually over 13 minutes long, so yeah, surprise there, honestly. But anyways though. The 8 featured students end up meeting each other at the temple. RWBY and Whis fall off Nevermore, a giant grim bird. Nora and Ren come out of the forest after taking down an Ursa. Jaun collides with a falling RWBY and still manages to catch falling Whis, and Pyrrha soon appears as well, chased by the Death Stalker. RWBY initiates an attack on the Death Stalker, but the Nevermore pins her down with its feathers. After Whis saves RWBY, she concludes that they need to cooperate. To complete the mission, the team pairs collect the temple chess pieces. In order to return to Beacon, the 8 characters must fight a battle between the 2 major grim creatures, the Nevermore and the Death Stalker. Working together, they make their way to a stone bridge crossing. However, the Nevermore crashed the bridge and split the 8 characters. Eventually, the battle separates as Team RWBY versus the Nevermore and the Team JNPR versus the Death Stalker. After some ineffective long-range strikes, RWBY comes up with a plan against the Nevermore. In the meantime, Team JNPR use their combined strengths to take down their enemy. Likewise, Team RWBY uses their combined power to pin the Nevermore and give RWBY the opportunity to behead it. It's one of my complaints already in the series. Like when the Nevermore is beheaded, it sprays blood, but it turns into like, I don't know, like, I guess you could say like red, not graffiti, what's that, like, red stuff, red, like, silky, tiny bits of it that they have at, like, parties and stuff. It looks like that, and it feels really off-putting to me. Alright. Afterwards, at Beacon, the teams are ceremoniously formed with Jaun appointed leader of the JNPR, and RWBY elsewhere. Roman Torchwick is seen plotting when a henchman gives him a case of dust crystals. That sums up what happened in this episode. So yeah, fairly lengthy in comparison to every other episode though. And I have to say, it was my favorite episode in the series so far. The action was definitely the best, and especially like towards the end where it had both the teams fighting against the two grim monsters, and it had the music playing in the background with the lyrics. It was so fucking epic. It actually made me think I was watching an AMV, which is not really a bad thing, because if so, then it was an epic AMV. Okay. So yeah, now the animation was actually really good in this episode as well. Which, animation has been hit or miss so far in the previous 7 episodes, but this episode really was the best. It was really good, especially during the fights and whatnot. Now, I mentioned my complaint before with the blood and whatnot, so I won't really get into that again. Alright, but there's also, like, when it comes to Whis and her character development, it felt kind of off to me, because it felt more like a 180 than an actual character development. I mean, characters like that don't just, or people like that don't just change at the drop of a hat, which it seemed like that's what she was trying to do, and it felt really odd to me, alright? Those are really my only two major complaints about this episode. Other than that, it was great. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.